はい。じゃあ、始めようか。あれゲームが固まってる。ちょっと待ってね。あれらのゲームが固まってる。ちょっと待ってください。あれら大丈夫。はい。では、前回は、誘拐事件は、実は、クチュレフ教団と関わってることを突き止めたんだから、で、その誘拐の被害者たちは、この病院に連れられることも判明したんだから、今回はワトソン君で、この病院を捜査するということだな。
Salutations, madam. I am Dr. John Watson. I was wondering if you've got word of my visit.
Yeah, Dr. Watson. We received your letter on the matter. Would it be to see Professor Gygax?
At their earliest convenience, yes. I shall try not to take up too much of their valuable time.
Wait here, bitte. Mr. and Mrs. Bronson, your girl has made remarkable progress. See? Take a look for yourself.
My apologies for keeping you waiting, Dr. Watson. Surely you understand how medical work can make one lose track of time.
Do not be sorry, Professor. I too know the importance of closely attending to patients.
The work hardly stops here, yet the satisfaction of perfecting the mind compels us to persevere.
I take it you welcome many a soul into your establishment?
Admissions, yes. Visitors, though? I am curious as to what brought you to the Schwarzes Edelweiss.
Word of mouth. An article I read back in London spoke highly of your institution. But rather than taking its word for it, I thought I would see things for myself.
My asylum's reputation precedes it, then.
Everyone, your attention, please. Guten day. Yes, hi. Hello. The name's Amos Colby, Northwood Detective Agency, Boston. I got questions that need answers. Who's in charge here?
What seems to be the matter, Dr. Watson?
あれちょっと待って。アモンスって、
Jove, it cannot be him.
死んだやつじゃないか？アモンスで確かに誘拐事件の時に死んだ人だよな。
That man, well, the real Amos Colby lies 6 feet under in London.
No. In my line of work, it can't wait. The longer it takes
If
me
you
to get
wish
to
to
the truth,
recuperate,
the
Dr.
more
Watson,
lives
you
are
may
placed
avail
in
yourself
harm's
of the
way.
guest room.
But I have so much more to discuss.
Nurse, if you'd be so kind as to escort Dr. Watson to the guest room. Herr Colby, from Northwood Agency. How unexpected. I am Professor Gygax. I would be happy to answer your questions in the examination room.
Look, Professor, unless you got any clues as to the whereabouts of...
There is no need to be alarmed. No one gets neglected in my care.
Now, let's not resort to brute force.
Do not worry, Herr Colby. My methods are rather more delicate.
どういうことだ？偽アモスは何のために？あ、ちょっと待ってください。あの時、彼が偽物ということを、この先生に
Such
教えなかったら、
Then take him to the
こういうことにはならないんじゃない？
to decide precisely what to do with our guest.
くそー、俺のミスだ。しかもワトソン君じゃない。あ、そういうことか。あ、 なるほど。変装した人は、シャーロックなのか、もし最初から教えてよ、もう。再開できるのかな。チェックポイント。ロンドン4。よし、ここを一度再開しよう。
Before I leave, I should know where I'm going.
シャーロックのことを、あいつらにバレなければ、捜査手帳、これか。ここは何をすべきだっけ忘れた。はーい。
Please tell me we're going somewhere warm, or at the very least, dry.
Before I leave, I should know where I'm going.
あ、これだっけ。ヨーロッパ。センだな。こんな感じだろうな。
Dr. Watson, how does a trip to Switzerland sound to you?
It's up.
いや、でも、ここはチェーン街一度見たんだから、スキップさせてもらいます。いや、でも、そういえば、シャーロックは変装もすごかったという設定もあるんだろうな。
Yeah,
忘れ
Dr.
た。
Watson, we received your letter on the matter. Would it be to see Professor Gygax?
At their earliest convenience, yes. I shall try not to take up too much of their valuable time.
Wait here, bitte. Mr. and Mrs. Brown.
My apologies.
Do not be sorry, Professor. I too know the importance of closely attending to patients.
The work hardly stops here. Yet the satisfaction of perfecting the mind compels us to persevere.
I take it you welcome many a soul into your establishment?
Admissions, yes. Visitors, though? I am curious as to what brought you to the Schwarzes Edelweiss.
Word of mouth. An article I read back in London spoke highly of your institution. But rather than taking its word for it, I thought I would see things for myself.
My asylum's reputation precedes it, then.
Everyone, your attention, please. Guten Day. Yes.
ね、
Hello.
こいつは実は変装したシャーロックということは詐欺知らなかったんだから、悪い医者に本当のことを教えたんだから。
What seems to be the matter, Dr. Watson? You can tell me.
By Jove, it cannot be him. Right. Yes. I was surprised because that man is a celebrity. Yes, that's it. Very famous, Mr. Colby. I couldn't believe my eyes.
No. In my line of work, it can't wait. The longer it takes
If
me
you
to get
wish
to
to
the truth,
recuperate,
the
Dr.
more
Watson,
lives
you may
are placed
avail
in
yourself of
harm's
the
way.
guest room.
But I have so much more to discuss.
でも展開は同じみたい
If
だ
you'd
な。
be so kind as to escort Dr. Watson to the guest room. Herr Colby, from Northwood Agency.
結局、シャーロックはやはり捕まれたんだな。
I am Professor Gygax. I would be happy to answer your questions in the examination room.
Look, Professor, unless you got any clues as to the whereabouts of...
The there is no need to be alarmed. No one gets neglected in my care.
Now, let's not resort to brute force.
Do not worry, Herr Colby. My methods are rather more delicate. Search him thoroughly. Then take him to the holding chamber. I need to decide precisely what to do with our guest.
やれやれ。結局はやはり捕まれたんだな。あ、日経さんさんこんばんは。見に来てくれてありがとう。
The unmistakable scent of alcoholism. Did you walk through their doors as I did, or did they collect you off the streets?
お、これ。最初から逃げられるんだな。これは確かこんな感じだよな。よし。
A truncheon, not the typical tool for a nurse.
やはりアクション要素は皆無なのかな、このゲーム。
The final product, ready to cure madness, or to push one deeper into its grasp. Any chemist would envy the quality of this equipment. The final product, ready to cure madness, or to push one deeper into its
も
grasp.
うこれ頻度くらいくれよ。どこにいるのかわかんない。3分の2しかない。どこにいるんだ、最後の一つ。
The final product, ready to cure madness, or to push one deeper into its grasp. Any chemist would envy the quality of this equipment.
ステロを動かす。
Raw materials used to formulate medicine. With this equipment, they can create any type of medication.
宇宙の重責。これは一応さっき見たな。あ、もらっ
What
た。
was that? Is someone there? I'm sure I heard something.
あれちょっと待って。これじゃああいつに注射し、
Who's there? Show yourself. Hey, what are you doing?
ダメなのか。重責で彼を気絶させるだと、気絶させるだとかだと思った。
You there! I command you to free me at once.
I'm not sure that's a great idea at the moment.
How dare you deny me? I must have my revenge against the lickspittles upstairs.
Fortunately for you, I'm here to stop the very same people.
You are?
Indeed. But first, I must discover all I can about this institution. Tell me, have you witnessed the arrival of any foreign patients?
Tell me. The goal. The impertinence to bark such orders.
Please, we don't have time for this.
Do you know with whom you speak? I am the great Napoleon.
ナポレオンだと？
Napoleon Bonaparte?
The one and only. Emperor of the French, first consul of the Republic, leader of La Grande Armée. Once I am free and have exacted my revenge against the guards who ridicule me, I shall rest happy in the arms of my beloved Josephine.
Right. Well, I will leave you to your scheming, Emperor.
My heart is pierced by Cupid. I disdain all glittering gold. There is nothing can console me
そうか。
but my jolly sailor bold.
見た感じ。2、1、2、3ぐらいかな。2、1、2、3。あ。全部入れて足りないな。
A simple toolbox, yet capable of repairing anything. A certificate of appreciation from the municipal councillor to Professor Becker for contributions to the development of medicine in Interlaken.
インタラケーでなんだ。右から2番目の女はさっきの先生だな。
I can make out the names listed here. This photo was damaged, seemingly by oil. Cooking grease. Is this the kitchen dumbwaiter?
でもなんでこのところに写真が。
Looks like it's still operational. A painting in a mental institution. Vogel would be delighted. John Sallow, the Tulpa phenomenon. I'm somewhat of an expert already.
タルバ現象。
R.G. Hill, Dr. Connolly, it appears that all the psychiatric classics were banished here.
Baker 教授のメモ。君が犯した許されざる行動のせいで、私は手に大やけどを負ってしまった。ゲルダとの面接は大失敗に終わった。彼女は恐怖のあまり会話を供述して、私の助けを受け入れず、部屋のものを手当たりしたい破壊し始めたのだ。君によるゲルダへの扱いは許されることではなく、二度と同じことが起きてはならない。君の研究手法はやばな医療過去としか思えない。自分の病院の後継者だと考えるのであれば、こちらの期待に応えてもらう必要がある。これ以上質問させないでくれ。
Tubes of varying diameters. Interesting.
金属か。さっきのエレベーターを動かすのかな。
Speech and the Cerebellum by S.A. Becker.
ね、先行のマークは確かに。現場を調べる。これしかないな。とりあえず倉庫はこれだけみたいだな。
I command you to let me out!
いや、でもナポレオンのやつは何か知ってそうだな。
What was that? Is someone there?
発見されずにやり過ごす方法があるはずだ。あ、さっきのパイプでこいつを。
Tubes of varying diameters. Interesting.
いや、これだけで十分だろう。いや、でも原作の中で、シャーロックは格闘技の達人だから、こういうものを使わなくても、別にこいつは倒せるんじゃない？パリツというオリジナルの格闘技を。
I'd rather not sit in this chair ever again. This sedative worked faster than I expected. Perhaps I ought to train myself, build up a tolerance.
もうこいつを使っていいんじゃないか。出生の吹き矢で鎮静剤を打ち込めば、なんでわざわざこんなめんどくさい方
There's the
法で。
guest room. I wonder if Watson was able to speak to Gygax.
パイプがあれば、普通にこっちは楽ればいいんじゃない？
Locked. I suppose the reception will be guarded anyway. Darn. No way I can get past him without being noticed.
いや、吹き矢だなんで、これがあれば、うちにあいつはなければいいんじゃないか？吹き矢が完成した。どういうこと？
Hey, what are you doing?
どういうことだ？ヘッドショットじゃないとダメなのか？
This should be enough to avoid unwanted attention, at least from a distance.
まるでヒットマンシニーツみたいだな。
Manufactured and packaged here. This is the same narc.
あ、でも、ちょっと気になることがある。この加工で、ナポレオンの話しかけたらどうなるんだろう。
My comrades in Paris shall hear about this. Don't you look down on me. Open the door.
別に特別な反応はないな。
Go away, or I will tear your lips from your skull with my fingernails.
Miss,
I'll gouge your eyes out and cut off your hands, just like you did to Heidi.
I am quite certain you would, but I'm afraid you have me mistaken for someone else. So, I take it your name is Gerda. Who is Heidi?
You talk
ゲル
strange.
だ。次の手紙の中で、
To where those other funny talkers finally shut up.
Hell's Door. To what do you refer?
Only Heidi had answers. Go away, pig!
I merely...
I said go, or you will spend your last moments on Earth screaming. This door won't stop me. They took you away, and I'll never forgive them.
ヘリー。ヘリーは誰だ？歯車は何だろう。金賞号の近い道を見つける。あれ？ここは最初のところじゃない？なんで戻ったの？立ち入り禁止。ここしかないみたいだな。あ、お風呂だ。まずは中に入ろう。
Fabric burnt in the furnace. A jalabia. A traditional garment from northern Africa.
アフリカの衣装。これはゲルジア語の走り書き。変な話し方の感謝が言葉を失う場所。それは地獄の扉の向こう。あいつらに撃ったのはこれか。
So this is how they kept the prisoners docile and harmless.
いや、でも、さっきのナポレオン君の、ナポレオン君と、ゲルダの様子を見たら、あんまりおとなしくとは言えないな。何かが突き出てる。
An orthodox reliquary commonly found in Eastern... An orthodox reliquary commonly found in Eastern Europe, now in a cell halfway up the Alps.
Yeah. 血、上から落ちてきた。変色。
This stretcher was disinfected frequently.
Wah!
でもこれだったら血の説明はできない。やっぱこれじゃないかな。
The doors can be opened for deliveries.
優勝地に
These
か
are the
けられ
same
た。
crates we found in London. I should take a closer look.
赤い道のような証拠の中の傷跡、割れた爪、中は人が閉じ込まれたのか。
A bottle this sturdy doesn't break by accident. Substantial blood loss. One poor soul found another way out.
Mm. こっちが合ってる。
I doubt that one could survive such a journey with this little water. Dirt and sweat. They were locked in here for days, judging by the smell. The kidnappers even provided airflow. How generous.
これは優しいな。なんかメタルみたいのがあるんだけど、これかな。
This is the same design as the one from London. This trip was prolonged and perilous.
でも、これで大体わかった。こっちは死んでるんだけど、こっちはまだ生き残ってる。これで当てるんだな。
The carriages were backed through these doors, and they began to unload their cargo in secret. Next, the crates were opened, freeing their passengers. Not everyone survived the journey. The dirty, exhausted, and dehydrated prisoners were then herded into cells. But all the cells are now empty, and I have
俺
not
たちはろ
located
くな
a
食べ
morgue.
物もくれていないんや
Time。to find Hell's Door.
裏口近くに秘密の入り口があるはずだ。閉ざされている。証拠を肯定する。証拠を肯定する。あとは、集中を使うだっけ。 集中でこれだわな。あ、これが怪しい。
Scratches. Something has been moved through here. This seems to be a locking mechanism. The whole thing must be a door.
「事件の関係者と話をする」。関係者？どこに関係者があるんだ？あ、ゲルだ。
The stamp on this crate confirms it came from America. That's quite a distance to travel.
I will make them pay for what they did to Heidi.
I found Hell's Door, the one that made the foreigners silent. Remember? How do I open it?
You want to enter Hell's Door? I can't tell you. It was Heidi who knew. I can't talk.
Now listen here.
Only Heidi knew the answer. And she's gone. Gone. Gone!
I shall leave you two to get reacquainted.
何も知らないみたいだな。地獄の扉の鍵を手に入れる方法は、感謝たちを先導するだとか、整合儀。まさか、感謝たちを解放して、エレフェーターで、あいつらを上に置くだとか。あ、でも、ワトソン君も。ワトソン君の助けが必要なのは確かみたいだな。古い写真は多分関係ない。上に写真を送るのかな。これはつまりまだ手がかりが足りないってことか。いやまあでもこれは大体わかった。エレベーターを使ってワトソン君に何かを送るということだな。でもその何かというのは
Garments of several dozen people at least. So you're Heidi. I didn't realize I was on Haunted Doll Watch.
あ、ヘリーは人形なのか？
So you're Heidi. I didn't realize I was on Haunted Doll Watch.
わかんないな。どういうこと？ヘリーは人形なのか？
I miss Heidi so much. She was so smart and knew every secret of Edelweiss.
So you're Heidi. I didn't realize I was on Haunted Doll Watch.
ヘリーを彼女のところに送るんじゃないのか？どういうことだ？あれ？
I will make them pay for what they did to Heidi.
I believe I have found your friend.
Heidi! Oh, poor girl. What did they do to you?
Shh. It's all right now. Everything will be all right.
Please, Gerda, now I have found Heidi, I need some help from you in return.
Shh, Heidi. You should thank the man, don't you think?
How did you end up in Block B?
The nurses say I'm prone to violent outbursts, but they're wrong. I just do what Heidi tells me.
やっぱ頭おかしいな、ここの人たち。
I remember him. He was in charge here before that witch Gygax. But I haven't heard his voice for a long time. Too bad. He was nice.
つまり女の先生は実は本当の先生じゃないのか？
Professor Gygax seems to rule this facility with an iron fist. Do you know anything about her?
She's sick. She did nasty things to us. Separated me and Heidi just for fun. Before she got here, this place was all right.
Tell me all you know about those funny-talking people.
We'd hear their screams. The guards would take them down the corridor behind you and they'd disappear. And the screams would stop.
I found Hell's Door, the one that made the foreigners silent, remember? How do I open it? Gerda, please, I cannot get inside. You have to tell me how to open it.
How can you speak to me like nothing's wrong? Can't you hear Heidi crying? Look at her! Look! She's suffering. I can't even hear my thoughts over her screams. Poor Heidi. We will fix you. I promise. We will fix you!
I shall leave you two to get reacquainted.
えっとね、ゲルダが話らせるのはヘリについてだけだ。ヘリが覚悟の拷問を受け、目と腕が 決算しているという選択肢にヘリーと名前が書かれた人形がひどい状態で置かれていた。なるほど、なるほど。じゃあ、あとはこれを修理しなければならないんだな。ボタンブラシ、糸、接着剤、釘。
The garments of several dozen people at least.
ボタンのブラシはゲット。糸もゲット。接着剤。あとは接着剤と釘。接着剤と釘がありそうな場所。いや、でも、さっき倒れたやつの死体は、ここに隠されてるのかな。廊下の中に。釘、接着剤、これで全部だ。
Will this help fix your friend?
Give it to me.
How is she feeling?
Everything will be all right, Heidi. Everything.
Gerda, I have a couple of questions.
Yes,
Dirty little mouth, Gerda. You've said enough already. She won't speak
完
no
全に
more.
ホラー映画
Now
み
it's
たいになってる。
only Heidi. You helped me, and I didn't cut out your eyes. So we're even. Now go!
Heidi, there are things I need some clarity on.
Ask if you dare, but if I get bored,
なんか、
there
ホ
will
ラー映
be
画の中で似
consequences.
たような人形を見たことがある。いや、でも今知りたいのは、隠し部屋の鍵の情報だから、
I
これだ
found
な。
Hell's door, but it's locked.
地
Is
獄
there a
の
way to
扉。
get in?
Hell's Door? Never heard of it.
That's not true. You, Gerda, told me that Hell's door makes people silent forever.
And you believe that snotty little girl? I'll personally ensure that she never dares to speak again!
あいつは自分はただの人形ということが知らないんじゃない。
Your teeth will make a fine necklace. Look, Gerda, the man is insane. The professor will treat him like she treated us.
間違ってるのか？
Heidi.
Ask
I've.
Hell's
That's.
あ、これかな。まあゲルダと関係してるのもこの2つだけだから。
Professor Gygax hurt you repeatedly, scarred your body and mind. You are not protecting Hell's Door. You are simply afraid of the consequences were I to enter.
I could tap your teeth out with a hammer until you choked on the blood and bits.
You could, but then you would live the rest of your life in fear of Professor Gygax. I can make that feeling go away.
How?
I can stop her. But the key, Heidi, the key to Hell's Door is critical to stopping Professor Gygax. And I think you know where it is.
Tell him!
But you said
And now I say tell him!
the professor. She has a special key. Keeps it close and only brings it down when you people go through. Behind those closed doors, those people start to sing. Oh, they sing in so much
歌や地名。
Gygax. Of course. Thank you, Gerda. Heidi.
何かの変な気づきなのかな。
Leave? You joke. Nobody leaves the Edelweiss. Now you will be with us forever!
ワトソン君は演奏室の隣の客観にいるはずだ。彼に鍵を手に入れ、厨房の製鋼機で地下の倉庫に送るように頼むことができるかもしれない。さて、どうやってワトソン君と連絡するんだろう。会社に利用するんじゃないかな。よし。やはりそういうことか。2、3、1、3、2、4、2、3、1、3、1、4。離れることと戻ることはできません。すべきことをすべて終了させてから離れましょう。
At last, you came to your senses.
My humble apologies, Emperor.
Spare me your groveling, Englishman.
Of course, you are right as ever, for you see, time is of the essence. The royalists have risen again, and your darling Josephine needs you. Paris needs you.
Mon amour.
But the guards upstairs in reception stand in your way.
Ha! They will pose no problem for the likes of me. Merci, Englishman. When I return to Les Tuileries, I shall make you a general.
Oh, you are too kind, Emperor. Now go. Your freedom awaits.
I am coming, Josephine. Josephine, me voilà. Catch him!
Psst. Watson. Over here.
Holmes, what are you
お、
doing
気
here?
が利くな、
Where did you
ワト
get
ソン
that
君。
outfit?
It is unimportant. I require your assistance.
Well, that is rich, because clearly it was unimportant
いや、
to
で
tell
も
me what you were planning
最初は
beforehand.
アモスは
Your naivety
シャラ
is
クの
essential
変
to
装というこ
self-disguise.
ともわからない
Actually,
よ
it
な。
wasn't. You should have trusted me.
Watson, we can discuss this later. Time is of the utmost importance. The kidnapped people may still be here. This is what I know so far.
What? You really found all this on your own?
Focus, Watson. I need you to find a key. It will be most unique. All the details are in my notes. Logic dictates that Gygax will keep it near her. Once acquired, you must get it to me. Perhaps the kitchen dumbwaiter could be of use.
Holmes, I can't do this. I'm no spy.
Yes, you can, Watson. You are unfailingly dependable.
Dr. Watson, visitors are not permitted back here.
I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Kuntz. After the war, my nerves, I fled all that commotion.
It is nothing. A patient attempted to escape. He will not get far. Now, if you would like to follow me.
あれヘリはさっきの人形の名前じゃないか？
Did a child make these?
どういうことだ？
Perhaps I should take this. For all I hope it won't be needed.
完全にバイオハザードみたいになってるな。まあ、銃を撃つことは多分できないと思うけど。
Blood in the water. Someone must have washed their hands here recently. What have we got ourselves into, Holmes? The only reason to hang something this harrowing here would be to create another patient.
あれはやはりクチュルフが住んでる島の絵なのかな？ルルイエだっけ？ワルさんから使ってるときは、シャラクみたいなフォーカスモードがないな。集中のやつ。さて、これはつまり、現場を調べる。あとは関係者と話すってことだろうな。そう簡単に入れるとあれ？
Just the man I wanted to see.
Professor, I'm surprised you're not trying to catch that escapee.
Please, my time is far too valuable. I hope Nurse Kuntz has been taking good care of you.
He has certainly kept me out of trouble.
Professor, it is time for your appointment with your next patient, Mr. Wolf.
Herr Wolf can wait until tomorrow. I wish to speak with Dr. Watson.
As you wish.
You still see patients yourself, even as the director of this entire facility?
Only the important ones. And yet I rarely get to pick the brain of a man like yourself. I think it is time we got to know each other, no?
I'm afraid there's not much to know. I'm just an average chap living a rather prosaic life these days.
Dr. Watson, those of us who pursue knowledge are anything but average. Now, who are you?
ありがとうじゃねえよ。一応元兵士だけど、今はサッカーかな。
In truth, I want to be a writer. Yet I often struggle to put pen to paper, to write anything that doesn't seem dull or hackneyed.
シャーロック・ホームズの原作は実はワトソン君が書いてるという設定になってるんだ
I
から
suppose my Edelweiss was always destined to attract other curious
原
minds.
作の中
But
で
before we continue, I want you to understand one thing. A broken mind can never be truly healed.
Ah, I see. So, what exactly do you do
お
here?
前の精神をコッパー道にしてや
If you
る
cannot fix a person's nature, you must force them to forget it.
Surely there are other methods of treatment.
How naive. You remind me of a man I once knew, Professor Becker. But we do not speak of him
あの
anymore.
米花教授はつまり
The former
元の
director.
炎上だ
One day he realized that Edelweiss had outgrown him and had to leave. Do you grow weary of me already, Doctor?
I was simply admiring your office, Professor. Apologies.
While I am pleased you appreciate its practicality and appearance, we were discussing bigger things. Was my conversation boring you?
No, not at all. I merely...
No, I understand full well. You're not seeking conversation.
What do you mean?
It is obvious. Your mind craves truth, but not in this form. You must witness a practical demonstration if you are to learn.
I'm certainly intrigued. Would that be possible?
Of course. I propose a journey between the jury of the human brain. You will not leave without being truly enlightened. Kuntz, take Dr. Watson back to the courtyard. Then tell the nurses to prepare the operation room and the girl with the doll.
Yes, Professor.
Our preparations will take a little time. I will come for you soon, Doctor.
I hope everything is to your liking, Dr. Watson.
「じゃあまずはウルフン軍と会ってみようか」2番病室
I'm struggling to remember something. It's something familiar. If only I could place it. I must think. Maybe if I write another poem, I will remember. Why does my mind play such tricks on me? Why does my mind play such tricks on me?
あ、なるほど。ここがさっきシャラクがいた場所だな。
This area is off limits. A patient has escaped.
I want them to fly!
Miss?
I hear them scratching. Don't you hear it?
ここはまともなやついないのか？いや、そもそもまともだったらこんなところにはいないよな。
I don't want to guard Block B tonight.
Did you see my son? He's such a sweet boy.
Give it a minute. No, I don't want to. Why not?
Minor birds, if I'm not mistaken. Beautiful creatures. How sad that they're caged.
マイナー。
A visitor? No, you shouldn't have come here.
いや、でもウルフ君は特別な感謝だから。何か特別なところにいるんじゃない？受付、ここは最初のところだから。でも結局、特別なところはここしかいないよな。
Why does my mind play such tricks on me?
「 感情の死。
Why does my mind play such...
どういうことだ。特別な感謝。そうし、歌。でも、ウルフ軍と関係する物的証拠は何も持っていないな。
It's on me.
いや、でも、とりあえずこいつはウルフ君。ということは多分間違っていない。じゃあ、あとは何かこいつの関係する物的な証拠が必要だな。十分、鍵を手に入れた後は、ここでシャラクのところに送るんだな。
We rarely have visitors here.
Oh, これだ。特別な感謝であるウルフは、さらに大きな治療を施すため、次回の第2病室への偽証が必要となる。予定していた感謝の審査は、他の医者に割り当てざるを得ないなど、ウルフの精神状態には定期的な観察と食事的な介入を行い、望まれざる結果を避けることは必要不可欠だ。要求されていた手術は成功した。いや、でも、あの時は確かに、脳の一部を取り出したら、精神病は治せるだと思い込んでる最悪の事態だからな。
Photograph seems recent. A commemorative photo album. Been a while since I've been in one of these.
あれ？さっきのあれは物的証拠じゃないのか？
Good lord, that's a lot of records.
これは物的証拠じゃないのか？ちょっと待ってよ。なんでこれはウルフ君と関係してるんだ？ゲルダとウルフは何か関係持てるのか？わかんない。あれ、ちょっと待って。ウルフが書いた文章には古い名前が見られるが、 明らかに記憶の回復によるものだ。この結果は共有できない。ウルフ君は、今の炎上が前の炎上を殺したことを知ってるんだから、警戒されてるとか？全然合ってないな。古い写真。米学教中のメモ。観察結果、どういうことだ？観察結果が必要。いや、でも、これは、ウルフ君は、炎上に関して誰かの秘密をしてるんだから、警戒されてる。ということは多分間違ってないな。で、秘密は多分、元炎上に関わってることだと思う。
You are Mr. Wolf, am I right?
Oh, hello. Who might you be?
My name is Dr. John Watson. I wanted to talk with you, if you didn't mind.
Ah, doctor. I don't suppose you could help. I seem to have forgotten where I am.
We're in the Black Edelweiss, Mr. Wolf. It's an asylum in Switzerland, and you are one of its most important patients.
But why am I here?
That's what I was about to ask you.
I can't remember. Sorry, I can't remember anything.
It's all right. You don't need to push. Try to relax. Let the thoughts come and go. Now, what comes to mind? Mr. Wolf?
Oh, hello. Who might you be?
We just went over this.
I'm sorry, but I don't think we've met.
We were just discussing this facility, the Black Edelweiss Asylum,
これはまさか、
and why you are here.
狂気の山
That name
脈
does
じゃ
sound
ないよな。
familiar.
Holmes, the things I do for you.
Excuse me, who are you? And who's this Holmes fellow?
I am Dr. Watson, and Holmes is, well, you could call him my imaginary friend. That's just a little joke, don't mind me.
But why am I here, doctor? Am I sick?
I'm sure I can take a look.
お、ワトソン君にもそういうスキルを持ってるのか。やはり脳がいじられたんだな。
Dear Lord, what did Gygax do to you?
Excuse me, who are you?
Oh, never mind.
ウルフ君は米華鏡中なのか。最近取られた。一番右のあれは米華鏡中なのか。うわ、全然似てない。殺しただと思ったら、これは殺したよりひどいな。あいつを誘い出す方法。米華に文字を書く力が残っていれば、手紙を書いて、来客数の注意を引くことができるんだろう。
Hello again. You won't remember me, but we've met before. I am Dr. John Watson, and you are Professor Becker. You were the previous director of this facility, the Black Edelweiss.
Professor, really? Actually, that name does sound familiar. Wait. Let me write it down. I try to recall memories through writing, but they always feel just out of reach.
As a matter of fact, I have more for you to jot down.
Oh, yes. Yes, please, anything.
Professor Gygax did this to you. She made you forget everything, even who you are. But we will play a trick on her. We will write a letter so that she learns her lesson. Put down what I dictate. Dear Professor Gygax, your vile work has ruined countless lives through needless suffering. Your methods serve nothing but to show your own sick emotional state. You are not, as you so claimed, the future of the Edelweiss, and you never were. And by the time you make it to my cell, the police will already know the truth of how you came to be director of this asylum. Signed, Professor Becker.
There. It's done. Now, hold on a minute. Who are you?
My name is John Watson. I'm a doctor from London, a veteran of
Afghanistan,
and I wish to be a writer, though deep down I fear I lack the talent. And presently I'm risking my life to help my brilliant detective flatmate in the pursuit of a cult of kidnappers, even as I fear it may destroy him. I'm tired and hungry, and I have not had a good bath in weeks, and yet despite it all, I feel alive. Any more questions?
Good heavens, sir. You're as mad as they come.
お前に言われたくねえ。いや、でもこれはどう使うんだ？これを今の延長に見せたらこっちが殺される。まさか本当に素直にこいつに見せるんじゃないよな。いや、試したい気持ちもあるんだけど、バッドエンドとかはないよな。
One of the patients asked me to deliver this note. It's for Professor Gygax.
Thank you, Doctor. Leave it with me.
本当に素直にこいつに渡すの？
Unbelievable. Kunz, With me.
なんかガバガバだな。これが鍵じゃないか？
Close, but I don't think this is the key. This is too small to be what Holmes asked for.
違うな。鍵になりそうなもの。この6つの手がかりはこの部屋全体でこのテーブルだけじゃないよな。
Nothing special about this.
本当にこのテーブルだけなのか？どういうことだ？なんやおい、息。あるからの最初の支払いが届いた。我々の取り決めは危険のはらむものだが、彼の言葉を当てにできるのであれば、得られる利益は計り知れない。R というのはどういうことだ？ R が選別したのは精神が壊れた被験体だ。被験体だばかりだ。R だと？私は L だ。R。原作の中で何か頭文字が R というキャラクターあるのかな？我々のよく知る人物より貴重な宝石の数々を頂戴いたしました。あるから宝石をもらったということなのかな？あれ、ちょっと待って、これは鍵じゃない
？An Edelweiss relief about 2 inches in diameter. This must be what Holmes was after.
よし。あれ、ちょっと待って、片付けはしなくていいのか？これを閉めることはできないみたいだな。なんか格式ゼロだな。厨房は確かに向こうだっけ？
Oh, hello. Who might you be?
Don't try to fool me, Becca. I saw your letter written by your own hand.
That name does sound familiar. Is it mine, you say?
Nice try. What else did you recall? Silence won't help you. Fine. I'm not taking any chances. How about I cut open your brain again? Third time's a charm. Yeah?
やばいぞ。あいつを止めないと。私たちのせいで米花教中の脳はまだ開かれる。 病室に見えるんだけど、どういうところだ？割れた歯。
Tooth of an adult male
赤
likely
い
lost in
色
a
の
beating.
イラメル
Only
質
a。couple of days old.
高
The
烈の
inside of the cuff is
高
worn.
烈の鎖。
It's been used often. The writing is mostly gone. Phonetic symbols, perhaps.
発音記号。クトゥルフを召喚する呪文みたいなものなのかな？
A wax cylinder. There is something recorded on it.
録音の痕跡。やはりあいつらにクトゥルフを召喚する呪文を教えてるんじゃないか？
It's sealed tight. I can't exit the same way.
クトゥルと歌ってるんだから、クトゥルフを召喚する呪文は多分合ってるだと思う。うわ、伸びそうだ。例の宝石は銀行にある。雇主の命令により、選別者は選別者の最初の一端をそちらへ送る。到着は約2週間だ。失敗は許されない。今回は A なのか？ R の月に A なのか？今回は R。私の父に従い、深淵の光が選別者たちに道を示すだろう。奴を透析させ、選別者が聖なる言葉しか口にしないよう、取り計らい。そうすれば、選別者は催眠状態となり、未知なる世界に一度近づくのだ。やはり誰かな、そういうの呪文だな。光り輝く鍵。
Looks as if it's been recently used.
新手法の結果がようやく出始めた。成功率は4割で、失敗した被験体はあらゆる外部機器に反応しなくなる。だが、音声体系の成功は疑いようもないだろう。母国語や出自に関係なく、被験者はよどみない詠唱が可能だ。精神的な自立性をすべて奪われても、詠唱の収録を迅速にかつ読めないに行うことができる。選別者の一人が抵抗し続けたのは遺憾である。逆にして自由を奪うことで復讐を強めることに成功した。交渉に怒りを助長するだけであり、戦闘用と即答用物理的にチョコを 後に抵抗への本能のみが残ったようである。
Dynamo machine. Provides electrical stimulation for the person in the chair.
まあ、電撃を受けるだけだったら、脳が開かれるよりはマシだろ。
Full grain leather straps. Impossible to escape.
逃げ出すのは不可能。
A very professional brain dissection.
鳥たちはこういう目的のあれちょっと待って。人がいるぞ。井戸でさっき言われた実験に失敗したやつが捨てられた場所なのか。
Dear God, is that body parts? Judging by the remnants of blood and flesh, these instruments were used for dismemberment. Utterly inhuman.
脳幹。地下にある教室のような部屋で蓄音機を見つけたノックオンの原石がある。光り輝く鍵。地下には蓄音機があり、廊下を再生することができるようだ。蓄音機はこれか？すいません。やはりクチュレフを召喚する呪文じゃねえか。誰、大いなるものを呼び覚ます。ナチの心の海、魂をかけ、神を高め、震え、読めない。病気の調べとなるのだ。
No more. Stop it. Watson, John, somebody.
惨めな人間の模様。来る運命を恐れるな。彼のものに世界を新たに。読めねえよ、早い。
behold.
お、洗脳するのがすごいな。
The light of the abyss is the light from the abyss. Get out of
深淵
my
の
head.
光。あれ、さっきのやつはどこにいた？そもそもあいつは何者だ？被験台とは思えない。どういうことだ？この部屋は本当にこれだけなのか？ガチでこれだけみたいだな。じゃあ仕方ないや。ちょっと待って。やばい。エレベーターが。誰もいない。
Hydraulic elevator. How ingenious.
これはロッテインなのか？
Watson?
Holmes,
What are you still doing here?
still? I was trying to find more information. Did you think I was just going to sit in my room twiddling my thumbs?
I only asked you to find the key. I had everything else under control.
Says the man who looks like he saw a ghost.
I'm fine, Watson.
You're hardly fine. You reek of congealed blood and chemicals. What did you see down there?
Never mind me. Where's Gygax?
I'm afraid she's over there. I found her like that when I entered, on my word.
What? She was our biggest lead.
Yet another wrinkle in our investigation. What do we do now, Holmes?
Hush. Let me think.
米学教授を失ったのか。あれ？あれどういうこと？すみません、さっき実はスマホを見ていたんだから、何が起こってるんだ？ちょっとアーカイブ見てみようか。なるほど。ワトソン君が見つけたとき、すでに死んだのか。
The pencil is buried deep all the way to the brain. Instant death. No traces of blood on her clothes. Must have got on her white overcoat. The patients here wear the same robes.
米学教授に殺されたのか？あ、嘘なの？ゲルダに殺されたのか？
Heidi, how did it end up here?
We'd better inform the local police about this.
You're right, Watson. But first, we need to determine where our case goes next.
Phew, これは多いな。銀行。いや、でも、一体誰が教授を殺したのは全く気にしていないみたいだな。アメリカのニューオーリンズ。
We've got what we needed, Watson. This conspiracy reaches further than we thought. I don't suppose you've ever been to New Orleans?
You are joking.
I seldom do. Let's go. There's no time to waste.
本気も本気さ。いや、でも、今日はこの精神病院が終わったら、配信も終わるだと思っていたんだけど、思ったより早く、こっちを片付けたんだな。
Holmes?
You seem
じゃあ、とりあえずもうちょっとやろうか。
Watson, I am preoccupied.
That place was awful. Inhumane. It would be natural to experience some feelings of shock or fear.
Men reduced to gibbering imbeciles, numb beyond recognition, powerless to help themselves. When a doctor does go wrong, they are the first of criminals. They have the nerve and they have the knowledge.
That woman did not deserve the title. Such casual cruelty for such selfish aims.
I knew another man like that once. He treated my mother, perhaps even killed her, depending on who you ask.
My sincere condolences.
In the end, she was just a shadow of herself. The outline of the person I recognized, but lacking all else. She was pushed until she cracked. Should you see me cracking, John, I must ask you to intervene.
Nothing compels us to pursue this matter further, Sherlock. We can return to London, report what we have discovered. Let more capable hands take over.
Alas, there are no such hands. Were we to abandon our quest now, I fear no other would succeed in our stead.
We know nothing of what awaits, what dangers lurk in the darkness.
Nonsense. We draw nearer to New Orleans with every passing minute, and thus closer to the answers we seek. Those answers, for all their perversity and improbability, will, nevertheless, be the work of men. And that is a work I have studied well.
So be it.
まあでも確かにクトゥルフに関する事件ではいえ、クトゥルフがやっているわけじゃなくて、あくまでもその信者だから。
Ah, Holmes. After our trip to nippy Switzerland, I can certainly use some of this New World heat.
Do not get carried away, Watson. What we could certainly use are answers to my questions.
I know, but you look exhausted. Why didn't we find the hotel first?
We shall rest when our investigation is over, and not a moment sooner. I shall ask you to handle our bags while I search for the bank.
As you wish. Oi! Stop it, you! Our luggage! Good Lord, what have you done? That's my stuff.
I'm sorry, mister. It was an accident.
まあ、仕方ない。丸けな顔してるんだからな、こいつ。
It's fine, it's fine. I'll just put everything back.
よく見たら、バイオ4の中で、最初に死んだスペインの警察にちょっと似てるんじゃない？
Ah, not an auspicious start, is it? Never mind, I'll handle it. You go on ahead.
仕方ない、行こうか。いやー、でも、最初のロンドンも、さっきの精神病院も、なんか暗い場所ばかりだから、こういう明るい場所にもあるんだな、このゲーム。さてさて、現場調査、これを固定する。あとは、周囲の人間に質問する。わかった。
Do you know anything about this?
Oh, I know this. Yeah, let me help you.
銀行が建っているのは、港湾完熟呼吸の建物の左側の通りで、中華街の向かい側だ。観察呼吸はこれだから、銀行、これじゃないかな。
Excuse me, just one question.
What makes you think I can be of any help?
中華街はどこにいるんだ？ポリスディパートメント。警察局。まあとりあえず中華街を探そう。あんなやつを観察して何の得がある？人間生存室。人間の有名人のヒゲのおじさん。サンドイッチ。
In the flesh. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Well, hold up. Written invitation first.
Can I present another piece of identification?
Nope. That's why we sent an invitation.
Holmes,
Sherlock.
over here.
Oh.
Closed
さっ
auction,
きまで
gems
偽名
sold.
を習ったのに。
By invitation only. Closed auction, gems sold. By invitation only.
まあでもこれは銀行みたいだな。つまり招待状を探すんだな、あなたは。
None. They're holding an auction, invitation only. The good news is, I know who might have one. We need to find Mr. Barnaby.
Who?
Frank Barnaby, most likely a local.
And you think Mr. Barnaby would be happy to share his invitation?
Let us first find him, then we can see if he is the generous type.
いやでもなんでバラビの情報を捨てるの？
Do you know anything about this?
I thought no one would ever ask.
住人によれば彼は中華街でバラビ宝石店を経営してる。中華街、あ、これか。
How marvelous, Holmes. A city within a city.
Indeed, those lanterns are delightful. It is as though we have been transported to the Orient itself.
「宝石はないのか？」こっちはもう中華街じゃない。あ、
Locked. No one's here. Rather unassuming for a jewelry store.
Damn, he at it again. Barnaby still owes you. If he can't pay in greenbacks, he'll pay in blood.
Could you help me?
I'm bone tired, but yeah, I'll help you.
男性たちはバラビに金を貸しているようだ。酒癖の悪いバラビはプレイヤー地区の酒場EDKだで酔いつぶされているらしい。金色の帽子と緑色の植木を身につけている。グレヨール地区はどこにいるんだ？こんなところに酒場はいそうにないな。
Help me, please.
No, I not heard about that. Sorry.
This place has a Spartan charm, does it not?
It does. My soul will always yearn for London's gloom, but it reminds me of Cordona in a nice way.
上にいるのかこれ。
May I ask for your assistance?
No, I not heard about that. Sorry.
Barnaby, unconscious but with his eyes open. Look, Watson, the two of you are just alike.
Oh, great. So I look like a haggard alcoholic.
バラビ様、銀行主催の非公開競馬へぜひお越しください。希少な、とりあえず将来状はもらったな。
What have you got?
An idea. First, we'll need Mr. Barnaby's clothes.
Holmes.
Watson, time is of the essence. You will go to the bank, not as yourself, but as Frank Barnaby.
Holmes, we look nothing alike.
The hat and coat will do the heavy lifting. Just stay cool, play the part, and no one will notice the difference. Trust me.
Holmes, must we really indulge in this farce?
It worked in Switzerland, didn't it?
Sure, if you redefine the word worked.
Where's the money, Barnaby?
I'll wait here so as not to arouse suspicion.
Right you are. Shop owner.
Right. Your invitation, sir?
Here you go.
You okay, sir? Seem to have the jumps.
I'm in a rush.
Come on in.
Heavens, I never seen Jem so big.
May I ask you something?
I'm so sorry. I can't be of help.
ブラックオーバル。 隕石のかけら。
This might be useful. I'll make a note.
あの、あるのやらとエイロやらは、他の人たちなのかな。ノーパス。
Morning, sir, and welcome to the E.W. Gray Banking House. The auction will begin shortly. Name's Zoe Clemens, and I'd be delighted to help you.
Pleasure to meet you, Miss Clemens. I am Frank Barnaby. I do have some questions, if you don't mind. These gems are rather curious. What can you tell
ま
me
さか
about
ま
them?
だクチュレフに何か関係してるんじゃないよ
All
な。
the way from Coober
宇
Pen,
宙
South
から来たん
Australia.
だから。
When they catch the light, the dark stone becomes a brilliant rainbow. It's something special.
Forgive my curiosity, but who was the previous owner?
Sir, I ain't at liberty to disclose them details.
It doesn't say where these stones came from, no provenance, no previous owner. I'm starting to suspect they were illegally procured.
What? We would never. I can assure you these gems were bought from one of New Orleans' most upstanding citizens, a philanthropist no less. If you would like to know more, I could get my manager.
You old dog, Barnaby. Didn't think you'd sober up for the auction. An hour ago, you were 3 sheets to the wind.
Oh, you know, I hold my liquor better than most. And the auction was an important business opportunity.
An important business opportunity. Ha! What have you done with the real Barnaby?
Well, maybe I'm drunker than I thought, mister.
Mister? What's wrong, Frank? You're looking pale. Don't you recognize your old pal, Grub?
知るかあんなのもの。大きすぎる。権力者。あ、わかった。あいつはシャラクだ。違うか。帽子が大きすぎるんだから。
Sorry, Sheriff, but I don't have time for this.
Now, Frank, when I'm talking to you, everything else waits. If I want to talk, you talk. If I say jump, you say off which pier. Do we understand each other?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, while I have
これは間違ってる
there's
み
the
たいだ
matter
な。
of your outstanding fines. I've been more than reasonable, but I'm afraid the bills come due.
Fines? Right. I'm afraid I don't have anything on me.
That's funny. Ain't you at the auction? I weren't born yesterday, Frank. Now, assault, battery, disorderly conduct, that's serious stuff. You got off easy, but if you don't pay up, things get a whole lot worse.
Look, Sheriff, I'm not actually...
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Think careful now, 'cause Frank Barnaby only owes us cash. But fraud, impersonation, that's weasel behavior. And you know what we do to weasels round these parts. Feed 'em to the gators. So, Frank, what's it gonna be?
Here's all I have.
洗うしかねえのか。
Mighty fine of you. The people of this parish deserve peace. They don't take kindly to visitors. Don't miss that boat tomorrow morning, Doctor.
やっぱ将来がバレてる。まあでも、お金を払っただけで解決できるならいいや。
Mr. Barnaby, were you wanting to submit a bid?
I told you, Holmes. I told you it was a bad plan. Now we're penniless and wanted criminals.
Hysteria gets us nowhere, Watson. Tell me what happened.
The sheriff saw right through me. He knew who I was from the start. Extorted me for every coin I had.
Bah, all that matters is what you learned about the gems.
I shan't discuss it whilst...
すいません。ちょっとトイレに行きたい。ちょっと待ってくださいね。はい。では再開しようか。
Still wearing that blighter's clothes. I'm going back to the boat to get changed.
船は確かにあそこだな。ニュースタンド。でもなんでE が逆さまになってるの？文字が読めないのか、こいつは実は。
No, no! Was that your luggage
pox on
again?
the crew.
I don't understand. We just got it back in order.
You know, I think the logo actually compliments you. Why bother changing it?
どこに聞かえばいいんだ？どういうことでござるだ？
Always a pleasure to see you regular, Mr. Barnaby. Welcome home.
May I ask for your assistance?
No, honey, I've heard nothing.
フレはどこにいるんだ？
A pox on the crew.
Staff only.
It was like the luggage had legs of its own. Oh, Mr. Pratchett will have my head.
船に飾ってって。船はどこだよ？これか？
Oh, bollocks, now our clothes are in the bloomin' water.
It was like the luggage had legs of its own. Oh, Mr. Pratchett will have my head.
I ain't sure what you did to the sheriff, but it must have been something real hairy to have him chuck your luggage off the pier.
With respect, miss, have we
Ah,
not...
that looks so
If you were
unkind.
the real Frank Barnaby, yeah, we would have. But where are my manners? I'm Lucy. And you are?
John, I didn't mean to be rude. I've just had a difficult day, miss.
Well, it's barely noon. And you've already made an enemy in Sheriff Grubb. The man starves his gators just in case someone crosses him. John who?
Watson.
Well, Johnny, if you plan on sticking around, you better change that suit, or Frank's reputation will catch up with you. And then you'll be a John Doe.
Alas, I think one of those gators is currently devouring my spare clothes.
You've got yourself in a fine pickle. All right, come on board the Nymph of Louisiana, and I'll sort you something to wear.
The nymph? Is that what it sounds like? Why are you helping me?
Well, let's just say you ain't the only one who's had run-ins with the sheriff. Way I see it, this city deserves better. Now quit your stalling and head on over to the Nymph. I'll be in room 6.
This Mr. Barnaby is proving rather useful. Perhaps you're not so different up. Oh.
One more word, Holmes, and I'll hand you over to the sheriff.
Sorry, was that John talking or Frank?
Oh, go annoy someone else while I visit the nymph.
1、2、6号はどこだ？
Perhaps you'd like someone new today, Frank. How about Miss Trixie or Joni?
あ、これか。
Well, look at you. All dressed up with nowhere to go.
I can't thank you enough. As I was saying, our journey has hardly gone to plan. We seem no closer to finding our missing people than when we left.
Well, if there were anything to know, Champagne will know it. She's across everything in New Orleans. Look for her in the fisherman's village behind the Creole Quarter.
Thank you again, Lucy. I shall make my way there now.
Good luck, Johnny. Keep out of trouble.
ニューオーリンズに苦戦中したシャンパーリュという女性のことを教えてくれた。その女性はクレオル地区ウナの魚村に住み働いているという。あれ？
Oh, forgive me, Watson. The difference is plain as day. What a remarkable transformation from Barnaby.
If we're critiquing wardrobes, Holmes, maybe you can explain why you used to roll just one sleeve up. Did you get bored halfway through?
ファーストドレベルができないだと思ったらそういうことですね。でも同じできないんじゃないか。
Excuse me, just one question.
I'm bone tired, but yeah, I'll help you.
二頭の飼い犬がいるそうだ。船がいる。さらに犬が2匹あるぞ。ちょっと待って。こんな近いところにワニがいるだなんで大丈夫なのか？ こっちじゃないかな。
Tocqueville? Lafayette! Hush now. No offense here. Them two don't take kindly to gents. Especially foreigners. How can champagne help you? Trip to the bayou? Feeding a huge crocodile?
Some other time, perhaps. Word has it you know everything that goes on round these parts.
Maybe. Maybe not. What you want to know?
The bank in town recently purchased a valuable collection of gemstones from a wealthy man. What do you know of it?
Sure. I hear everything. This time I tell you for free. Next time, you pay.
Thank you.
May have been 1, 2 weeks ago. Rich man's butler sold him some black opals.
And this rich man is?
Don't know his name, only that he from the French Quarter. Folk back in town could take you there. That's all I know. You need a boat? I hire him out for dollars. Or a bottle of you-know-what.
Thank you for the offer and the help.
フレンチコタに住むルコーラソーラ。ニュースがもうしらしい。もうワンダーだろ最高。フレンチコタに住むいいアレソン。じゃあ今回はフレンチコタに行く必要あるんだな。フレンチコタはどこだ？ちょっと待ってよ、フレンチコタは一体どこだ？知らないよ、こんなの。フレンチコタでなんだよ、もうわかんない。
Do you know anything about this?
I thought no one would ever ask.
港湾単独局の近くから馬車でフレンチコタに向かうことにした。なるほど。馬車はお前か
？Got a spot in mind.
French Quarter, and get us there fast. You know, Watson, the opulent mansions and stifling heat remind me of my time in the Mediterranean.
Corona does sound rather magical.
Do you think you shall ever return? I don't know. That place was home to some of my greatest memories and some of my lowest moments.
Ah, でもこういうところはどう見てもお金持ちが住んでるところだな。見ればわかる。
Lord.
Excuse me, miss. Are you all right? What is your name?
Eula, sir.
Waiting for someone, Eula?
Yes, sir. My brother Davy. He works for Mr. Arneson in that mansion yonder. Been 5 days now since I last heard from him.
Come now, why all the tears?
Something happened to Davy. I feel it in my bones.
Do you think he may have left the premises?
No, sir. Davy, he ain't like you and me. He's smart in some ways, but he can't talk. Not a word. He's pure and kind.
Fear not. We will look for your brother. One presumes this gate is locked. Is there any other way inside?
There's another entrance through the stables you could try. That's where I meet Davy normally, but I couldn't get in. See, I couldn't find the key. It wasn't in its usual spot. Please hurry, sir. Find him for me.
Kyofu no... どうやって読むんだ？川なのか？まあ普通に噛んで読んでいいんだろ。
No way in.
Please, Lord, protect.
屋敷には馬小部屋から入る以外ないが、馬小部屋の鍵はいつもの場所になく、中に入ることができなかったらしい。
My brother.
なるほど。つまり今は中に入る方法を探すんだな。
I rather wish my lockpicks had not been lost in the river, along with all our clothes, books, teeth.
これを無理やり開けるのは無理みたい。あ、馬なのか。何かうごめ入れるものがいるだとはまさる馬だな。どういうことだ。さっきは動かせないのいたんじゃねえか。実に追われているとどういうことだろう。鍵が中に隠されてる。
This must be the key to the stables.
なんでこんなところに。
Poor animal has been suffering for days.
It's dehydrated, Holmes. Without water, it will die.
cayenne pepper. Half empty. Or as Watson would say, half full. Mr. Arneson's cab is still here.
まあでも、この中に入ったら多分本格的に第5章が始めるんだから、今日はさすがにこんなところで終わろうかな。ではお疲れ様でした。はい。